Hi everyone. Here are some of the things we learned and are now going to share about buying a condo in the Philippines. 7 condo towers and 2 BPO towers with some amazing amenities in the middle. Man-made beaches and everything. That's what we were promised originally. That changed though. They decided a few years in to make the entire project 3 towers with still some very nice amenities. I'm good with that. In fact, I'm ecstatic that they decided to change things. As it is, we're about 6 years in now. Our tower is almost complete. The one that we're in is the second of 3 towers. I guess what this is showing is that what you're told originally isn't necessarily going to be what you end up with. If I thought about it, I really wouldn't have wanted to be buying in a place with 7 towers and a couple of BPO towers. It would have taken years, probably 10 to 12 years. Maybe longer than that. They could have been working on that for 14 or 15 years, and there could have been construction ongoing in all that time. So anyways, some of the things that we learned in buying this is, first of all, you're going to have a reservation fee to pay. You'll be talking with your salesperson, and when you decide what you want, if you want a studio style, which is what we went with, if you want a 1-bedroom, if you want a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, whatever, your reservation fee is something you have to pay right up front. For us it was 50,000 pesos, which I believe worked out to about $1,200 Canadian at the time. Now, first you go through the reservation fees, and then you start making monthly payments. For us, the entire project was supposed to take about 4 years. No, pardon me, that's wrong. It was supposed to take 3.5 years. Each year, what you pay per month goes up. So, for the first year, I think our payments were around $400 a month, Canadian, something like that. The second year, around $450 a month. And then the third year, they were up to around $500, or maybe a little over $500 per month. At that time, they told us that the project wasn't going to be done on time, and we could continue making our down payments at the same rate as what the last ones had been for another year. And so we did that. And by the time that this was all finished, it was getting to be around the time when we would have had to do our final payout. Now, at this point, the buildings aren't finished. They're getting close, but they're not completely finished. Anyways, at that point, you have to talk to a bank if you don't have cash. If you're not going to pay the thing off in cash, then talk to a bank in the Philippines and try to get a mortgage. In our case, which it would have been nice for them to tell us ahead of time, because of our age, getting a mortgage was not going to be easy. We were told by Century Properties probably about a 50-50 chance that we'd be able to get a mortgage at the bank in the Philippines. Now, because of COVID and all that sort of junk and all of the legal ins and outs of trying to get a mortgage through somebody else over there getting it for us, and the possibility that it might not work out in the long run anyways, we just decided to use our lines of credit from our Canadian bank and pay it off that way. To tell you the truth, mortgages in the Philippines are pretty expensive anyways. Their rates are quite high, and our line of credit had a lower interest rate. So to us that was just a no-brainer to go that way. Anyhow, so one thing I did forget to mention is a few months after you've made your deal and you've decided to buy your condo, they're going to send you a whole slew of paperwork in the mail, and you have to sign page after page after page. You have to take it to the Philippine embassy. For us it was in Toronto, I believe, and they looked after getting things all official for us. So there's quite a bit to it, but once you've got the paperwork done and you're into your payments and all that sort of stuff, it's just a matter of finding a way to send your payments to whatever company you bought from each and every month about the same time. Now for us, by the time that we had to do our payout, we had maybe 1/3 of the cost paid, so the rest of it wasn't too bad. Now all we're doing is waiting. It's a matter now of them sending us, after us sending them the final payout, it's up to them now to send us our deed, what we call here in Canada a deed for our property anyways. I guess in the Philippines it's called a deed of absolute sales, and at this point they're working on that. So anyways, this is just kind of a brief overview of what a person has to go through to buy a condo in the Philippines, and I hope it helps somebody. In any case, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a terrific day. Bye for now.